Hi guys, I'm glad to see you back. I am getting ready for a wonderful lesson. We're going to do a little bit of wordplay, and then we're going to talk about real and silly words, and then we're going to talk about writing a little bit. All right, so let's warm up again and let's review our vowels. Remember yesterday we talked about how our vowels, we have A, E, I, O, U. Okay, and all of those vowels, we've been practicing those short vowel sounds, but not the long vowel sounds. So in the coming weeks, we're going to be talking about those more and more. For today, we're just going to remember that we know our short vowel A says A, and our long vowel A says A. And then let's sing our song. A, E, I, O, U, those are the vowels. A, E, I, O, and U, those are the vowels. And that just helps us remember that those middle sounds that we have in our words, those are our vowels. All right, now we have talked about some of those little teeny tiny words that I like so much. And so yesterday we talked about a, an, that we could make a whole bunch of words out of. So today we're going to use another little teeny tiny word, okay? And that is the word at, A-T, at, okay? Now, I want you to take a look, okay? Because A is a vowel, okay? Sometimes words can start with a vowel. This letter is so important because it's the middle sound. Okay, so let's play with some letters. Let's look at this first one. M-A-T, at, mat. Real or silly? Yep, it's real. Good job. How about bat? Oh, it's also real. Remember, there are two kinds of bats. We have a bat that's an animal, and then we have a bat like a baseball bat. Okay, good. How about this? F-A-T, at, fat. Yep, that's also real. Like a cat who's very fat and chubby because they eat a lot. Yeah, okay. How about G-A-T, g-at, gat. Nope, not real. That is a silly word. That's a word that actually Dr. Seuss might use to rhyme. Remember we talked about how he would create his own words to rhyme. Yeah, okay, good. How about pat? Yeah, that's a real word. You know, when you get a pat on the head or you pat the dog. Oh, good job. All right, here's another one. At, rat. What do you think? Yeah, that's a real word. Good job. You guys are doing so good. All right, last one. Wat. Wat. I have some words in my mind that sound like that, but that's not a real word. Nope, not at all. All right, good job. All right, now today we're going to talk about the lesson on paper that you're going to be doing. And it could look a little bit hard, but I know that you guys can handle it. So here it is. And it is called real words or silly words. Okay, and you're going to need two colors. Whoops. You're going to need two colors. Let me grab my clipboard so we can hold it up better, okay? The two colors you're going to need for this are red and orange, okay? So you're going to get your red and orange, either marker or crayon, colored pencil, whatever you have at home. And if you don't have a perfect red or a perfect orange, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Just do what you can, okay? All right, so let's take a look. If a word is a real word, you're going to color it orange. Now you'll notice that I've done the first two rows, okay? And on those rows, I only colored the faces. I did that so that you could still see the word, okay? You may choose to color the whole bug or just the face. It's your choice. Now, the other thing I want to show you is that there's all of these squares, okay? This paper can be a game, and we are not using it as a game because we are doing our distance learning, okay? So we're actually going to just be using it just this way, okay? So your orange is going to be the words that are real, the words that aren't made up, the words that aren't silly, okay? The red is going to be the words that are made up and silly, okay? So let's look at the first row. The first word is B-I-G, B-I-G. What do you think? Yep, the word is big. Is that a real word? You're right, it is a real word. So you're going to color it orange, okay? How about id? Sid. I don't know, is that a real word? No, that's a pretend word. So you're going to color it red, okay? Now remember, if I'm going too fast, it's okay. You can always pause the video and catch up a little bit later, okay? So don't get stressed. All right, what about nut? Nut. Real or silly? Yes, it is a real word. Good. What about sad? Sad. Sad is also a real word. Good job. Okay. What about mog? Mog. Mog. Nope, that's a silly word. Okay. Now, I want you to give these a try. If you don't get them all done, it's okay. Do the best you can and do what you can. Use all of those wonderful sounds you've learned all year and see what you think, okay? Do your very best. All right, good. Now, we're going to pause on this for a second, and I'm going to tell you about the next thing I need you to do today, okay? And it's something I know you can do, okay? The next thing you're going to do is write a story. Now, you've been doing stories for so long, but I want to remind you what a true story looks like, okay? And I went to our classroom and I got some of our very important charts, okay? So let's look at our first chart, okay? How to write a true story, okay? Remember, we have to think about it, okay? It's something that happened or something we did, okay? It could be even what you ate for breakfast. That's something you did, okay? You're doing lots of things at home right now, and you are able to do that. The next thing you're to do is practice, okay? Remember, when you practice it, you're thinking, I'm the storyteller. How am I going to tell this story, okay? The next thing you're going to do is make sure you have details, like who, where, and what. So who was there, what you were doing, and where you were, okay? And the last thing is, don't forget to use your speech bubbles. We've studied a few authors who write all in speech bubbles, like Mo Willems, right? Now, don't forget to work on making your writing easy to read too. Remember your finger spaces, remember your capitals to start your different sentences, your pictures matching the words. Remember, if you're writing about your bike, you don't want to have a picture of the airplane in the sky unless the airplane in the sky is part of what you saw on your bike ride. But if you just wanted to talk about the airplane, then you need to have a story just about the airplane, okay? Use your sounds, okay? And write letters for every sound that you can hear, okay? And let me show you the bottom of that, okay? Here's my chair, okay? So remember, we write a letter for our sounds, and then don't forget to put a period at the end of all your sentences, okay? All right. So remember, you have two papers you can use, okay? If you have, well, actually you have more than two papers, if I'm really being honest. you should have some paper like this that we sent home. If it's all gone, that's okay. You can use blank paper, you can use construction paper, you can use paper with all kinds of lines on it. Whatever you have is fine. So you're going to do two things for me now. You're going to finish your real and silly words work paper, okay? Do the best you can, okay? And you're going to write a story, okay? All right, I'll see you guys soon for some math.